Okay, here we are within the standard matchup, playing Berserker Gruul, win the roll here. Our opponent's playing Jund, by the way. This is our opener, pretty decent. First turn Cackler, essentially second turn Lightning Mauler, and move from there. Not the most exciting hand, but decent enough. Get some early aggression going. So we're going to play the Lightning Mauler here, again for 4, after soul bonding it. Then doesn't make a play. Just going to attack for 4. And try and Tragic Slip. Again, we're going to be able to use Slaughterhorn to Bloodthirst on the Lightning Mauler. So there's another case of someone mistakenly using their removal spell once I've declared attackers, which is not a good idea, thanks to Bloodthirst. So our Lightning Mauler is going to live, and we're going to be able to deal 6 damage, and be able to play out the Stromkirk, which is probably what we wanted to do anyway. So we attack for 5 here. Better for our Noble. Quite sure why I chose to target the Noble over any of the other cards, but never mind. So, oh yeah, actually we realise we can win here if we Blood Rush the Mauler, or well, either creature basically. Get 5 power, we can do 7 here, and then Fling the bigger creature. The creature that got the Blood Rush trigger on it is going to get Fling or flung at our opponent, and we can just win on turn 4, which is pretty sweet. Goes to show how good Fling can be in this deck, and certainly helped us win earlier there. So on to game 2. This is our hand. This is a pretty sweet hand. We've got 2 1-drops, got a Boar and an Emissary. That just leads off with a Blood Crypt. I think we're going to lead off with the Noble here. Arguably I should have led off with the Cackler, but I think Noble gets worse the longer the game goes on, and therefore it's probably better to play it out first and try and get it big. And just plays a Farseek, and attack for a counter on our Noble, and then play an Emissary into a Cackler. Could play the Boar to utilise my full mana, but considering I can play out the Boar and give it haste next turn, I figured I should get the Cackler out instead. Pillars our Noble, which isn't great for us. Draw another Boar though, which is very nice. Going to attack for 7 here, put my opponent down to 12. Fortunately my opponent has a Huntmaster, which is pretty annoying. Can trade off with 2 of our guys, and he gains 2 life. So, going to play out of the Boar and attack with everything. Still takes 6, down to 8. Unfortunately, now we're going to see a Rakdos. Certainly nothing I've missed since I been playing Modern over Standard. I found Rakdos to be a very annoying card, and pretty much leaves us in a terrible position here. I'm going to Rush of Blood my Boar, though that's not particularly exciting. I'm going to be able to put him down to 5. So he's within range, but second Rakdos actually puts him up to 10. And I'm going to have to draw something pretty exciting to be able to get her out of this situation. But unfortunately, I'm not really seeing a whole lot. Victim Light hits our Boar, play our Noble, but the writing's pretty much on the wall here. Yeah, Bonfire for 1, is it? It pretty much wraps it up. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. Double Rakdos will is pretty hard to beat, and Huntmaster is not a card we want to see either, really. Does a good job of trading off with our guys. So, a little unfortunate there. Need to win a bit quicker. Fortunately, we're going to be on the play, so next game, so see what we can do. We can make a few mulligan decisions actually in this game. So we'll try and see if we can catch those. Oh, actually no, I don't. I have a really good hand actually. Noble, Cackler, Burning-Tree, Searing Spear, and Fling. All seem pretty good. Lead up with a Noble again. To say, I think it gets considerably worse as the game goes on, so that's the card I want. You can actually Burning-Tree into Mauler here, which means we're going to go able to attack for 5. And our opponent down to 15. Pillars are Noble. You draw a Flinthoof Boar, which is nice. I'm going to attack for 4, and I'm going to drop the ball here. And sadly it gets hit by the Victim of Night. Could have played out the Cackler, I suppose, and avoided losing my best creature, but I think playing the Boar out seemed better. Within 1 point of damage, extra point of damage each turn, had it lived. So I'm going to tap 4 here, put down and drop out my 2 Cacklers. Fortunately, he has a Huntmaster, which puts him back up to 9, and can trade with 2 of my guys. I could have Searing Speared one of his creatures, but I don't think that does a whole lot, really. So I'm just going to attack all in, get in for 4. There's another Rakdos, which is really annoying, and we don't have our Skullcracks, which we did side in. That's pretty tough to deal with. We don't really have any good attacks. Can't do a whole lot. Then Lightning Maulers with Overload, killing all our guys. I'm going to fling one of my Cacklers, seems though I might as well at this point. Put him down to 8. Not looking good here. He attacks, which is kind of aggressive considering what our deck can do, potentially. But gets away with it. We do find a Rampager, which is not the worst card we could find. He attacks, which spells pretty bad news. And yeah, there's a second Rakdos. Pretty much wraps up the game. We draw our Skullcrack about 3 turns too late. And yeah, double Rakdos is not something that we can really beat. In fact, 1 Rakdos is enough of a problem. Yeah, not gonna. This deck doesn't really enjoy playing against Rakdos. Bit of a weakness to the deck, I suppose. But you can be fast enough to beat it, as I showed with the turn 4 win. But yeah, definitely going to be a tough one whenever you're facing Rakdos, particularly if they come in multiples.